This presentation is for educational purposes and is based on personal experiences. Please do your own research and seek advice from trusted sources before making financial decisions. This is part of a broader conversation on building financial confidence. To personalize your journey, consider purchasing the workbook 8 Steps to Financial Empowerment by me, Dawn Johnson, available on Amazon. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for another installment of the Financial Empowerment Workshop series. In our last session, we talked about what motivates us, and now we're looking at a crucial milestone on that journey, retirement. In this video, we'll tackle the big question, what age would you like to retire, and can you achieve it? This session will show you how financial goal setting is not a one-size-fits-all approach. You'll hear directly from our participants about their dream retirement age and what they want to do with their time. Plus, we're thrilled to have 2 additional resources from our community in the audience with us, Ms. Ola Martin and Ms. Sebrina Miles, who will share insights to consider while working towards retirement, along with their personal experiences with retirement. Your financial map is as unique as you are. We'll walk you through the first key steps to create a strategy. You will be prompted to think about the type of lifestyle you want to live and determine the cost associated with it. We'll also discuss options and opportunities to consider as streams of income to cover your expenses. If you're ready to start building a financial roadmap to your ideal retirement, you're in the right place. Let's get started. So envision your future, create a roadmap, write it down, have an accountability partner. Like those are literally the steps. So part of realizing our dreams, I think everyone raised their hand when we said drop the mic and do the peace out symbol. So everybody is ready, wants to eventually leave their jobs. So how do you determine at what age you can do that? How many people know, okay, Roman mic again, what age, if you're not already in retirement, at what age would you like to retire? And when you say your age, do you think you can achieve it?
All right.
So I said that I would retire at 50. I'm 49, so I got some work to do.
All right.
I don't know what that would look like, honestly, because I've been an entrepreneur all my life. So I thought to myself, entrepreneurs, they just keep working. They never stop because they're always, flexibility. They have flexibility. They just, create other things to just move forward to. So I don't know, but I surely would like to just not do anything. That has always been my goal. So when you ask about work, I'm just like, huh?
Right.
Work, really? But of course, if you want things in life, you have to do something. Unless you marry someone who's filthy.
And doing something, yeah.
What are the chances? I probably would win the lottery first. But just back to your question, I don't know what that would look like for someone like myself. But
Okay.
I did say at 50, I was just going to be done.
Okay.
Got 1 year. Let's go.
Okay. Anybody
I hear
else?
you. Up front.
There you are.
Mine was 65 or 66, and I'll be 65 next year. So I'm trying to work toward next year.
And let me ask you while you have the mic, did you pick that age because of Social Security?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay.
I did. But I also said that, if I don't do 65, since my birthday is the beginning of the year, if I wait till I'm 66, it's okay too. So, yeah.
Okay. That's good to know. Anyone else?
I would like to retire at 55. I got 10 years to go. And the reason why I say that is my youngest, she'll be 23 by that time. So she'll be graduated from college, hopefully, and I won't have her or my oldest on the payroll anymore. So that's what I'm thinking. something like that, 55.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'm inspired. Anyone else?
I would like to retire at 55 as well. Reason being, I would like for me and my husband to be able to spend time doing the things that we truly do love. Retire from working to truly following our passions and what God has put us here on purpose to do. So I believe that would give us the opportunity to really throw ourselves into that and also travel and enjoy life.
Okay. Love it. Okay. Two more over here. Three. Okay.
I said I would like to retire in about 10 years. I'd be 57. And I think with the right connections and the right knowledge, I could be able to do that.
Okay.
So I'm already 5 years past the age I want to retire, which was 45. The number one problem is I hate jobs. Just being honest, I don't like nobody telling me what to do, and so I stay there until I just can't take it no more. So the situation I'm in now is a school system, and you know they want you to be 30 years in. Glory to God, honey, I be 80, trying ain't happening. Okay, so I don't know what Jesus gonna do, but I'm down, cause I know I'm retiring before I get decrepit and can't enjoy life and do things and be able to travel with my kids and things like that. So I'm on the other end of where we go from here, Jesus. I don't know, but you just go ahead, show me the way. Because I'm going to retire. It's going to be sooner than later. I'm just saying. I don't know.
All right.
Well, mine was 55, and that'll be within 3 years, so I don't think that's gonna happen. But I know God can do all things. So I don't know what it is now.
Yes.
I think it's important that we remember retirement looks many different ways. I was fortunate to retire at 49, but in South Carolina they had a program where you could retire and you could start drawing your retirement check. It went into an account, you couldn't touch it, and you could keep working and get your your regular check. So I did that for 4 years and 4 months, and then I retired and I did nothing for a year.
Yes.
It's good. But then I've had the opportunity to do other things, like be a realtor and to go back and help out in schools. And like now I'm back in the school full time, which I didn't think I would do again. But the thing is, they're not asking me to do something I don't already know how to do. Right. It's not hard. And I am guilty. I like spending other people's money. And that's what I feel like I'm doing, because my retirement is mine, and now I just spend other people's money. So don't let people tell you what retirement is, because I've heard people say, oh, I wouldn't do that. You're not me. You know, when you retire, if you don't want to hit a lick at a snake, don't hit a lick at a snake. That's your option. But I get to choose what I like to do, and that is a blessing.
Amen.
And I'll also add, 62, that's my number.
All right.
I just turned 60.
All right.
And the reason I decided 62 is because I sat down with my financial planner, and based on what I'm feeding into my retirement plan, I'll have a pretty nice paycheck at 62. So with that being said, we're even considering maybe having a dual citizenship. And we're looking at Portugal and Panama and some other countries. So, you know, like Sebrina said, it looks different for everybody.
Absolutely. And one more thing, you know, the best thing, I know it's the little things in life for me, but every once in a while I go on that Social Security page and I just play with that calculator. And it'll tell you, okay, if you draw at 62, if you draw at 65. And it helps you, it motivates me. I just like seeing money and seeing what I'm going to do. make your decision.
So what I tell you about collective conversation, the answers are in this room. So just to summarize it, you can retire whenever you want to. You absolutely can. You have to, though, know your numbers. How much money does it literally take to live? So let me give you my father's example of living. My father, you have to get to know my father. If you ever wanted to sit down and chat, he's at White Oak Nursing Home, and he loves to talk to you, right, Sebrina? Sebrina checks on me when I'm out of town. But my dad is the simplest. Like, when they did the Minimalist movie, they could have done him. Like, my mother said when she met my dad, and when they got married, and they decided, to build their life together, he literally had a plastic shopping bag with some unclothes and toothbrush, toothpaste and razor. And she's like, we're just done. He's like, that's it. So literally, my dad just doesn't have, you can have whatever is in his pocket. Literally, he knew how much it took to live. Before he met my mom, he paid rent in a basement. He was happy. He hung out with family and friends and loved to play pool. He worked every day, got up 4 o'clock in the morning, very routine driven, gave my mother his paycheck, like, do what you gotta do with it, this is my little allowance. And that was the simplest life that I ever knew. And I think I got married at 25, so I'm trying to do the math to figure out how old my dad was at the time. So he probably was around his 60s. And when he came to our house they lived in South Carolina, we lived in Jacksonville, Florida at the time, and he came to stay the weekend to participate in the wedding. I got out my mom's suitcase. I'm like, Dad, where's your stuff? He had a plastic bag. And it had some underwear and a razor and a toothbrush and toothpaste. That's how he's lived his entire life. Very simply. He was like, well, don't I get a tuxedo? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, I'm not going to be doing much. I can just wear what I got on, change my underwear. Simple, y'all. So I'm just saying that you can retire whenever you want, depending on how simple you make your life. What are your expectations? What are your expenses? That budget tracker, I know we don't like budgets that much, but it is the key. It is the window to you determining when do I get to retire. So when you figure out that actual need number, what does it take to truly live? And that's the number. So, I hear some people say, I can't live off of Social Security. Well, first, Social Security wasn't designed for you to live off of. Right. I don't know if everybody knows that, but it was created for widows and children. So for us to try to live off security, it wasn't the intent. However, if you simplify your life enough, you might be able to, if you live my dad's type of life. But you have to decide for yourself. As everyone said here, retirement and how you live is your choice. If you want to wear jeans and t-shirts every day, and you're good with that, that's your life. It's so up to you. We have to stop looking at other people's lives and lifestyles and figure out what is it that we want and what will truly make you happy, and what am I willing to sacrifice or give up to achieve that. So if retiring at 50 is important to you, what are you willing to sacrifice to make that happen? And if you're not willing to sacrifice, then you got to move the number. It's a sliding scale, and you decide where you end up on that sliding scale. So what I encourage people to do is, number one, decide the type of lifestyle you're going to live. Once you decide the type of lifestyle that you're going to live, what does it cost to live that lifestyle? Now, what streams of income, step 3, determine what streams of income do you need to pay the expenses for the lifestyle that you've established. You can go on, like Sebrina said, you can go on socialsecurity.gov, And depending on your working situation, it will tell you at every age, starting at 62, how much you will get from Social Security. Now, if you want to retire at 45, 50, before 62, then you just have to decide what other stream of income can I have that's going to get that for me. So if you don't want, entrepreneurship is great because it does provide flexibility, but it can be inconsistent in terms of the income, and markets change and things of that nature. So that's where the side hustles come in. You have to think about, what do I do well, and what will someone pay me to do? And that can fill the gaps. So if you're an entrepreneur and you have your main gig and it's fluctuating a little bit, plan B is what am I good at, where I can get some extra income when I need it, whether it's braid hair, sing at weddings, take care of someone's children, whatever it takes. Sebrina dips in and out of the school system as needed. Do real estate. So have the side gigs. If you know that I'm an entrepreneur, or I have this Social Security income, or I have a steady income, a pension, those who are fortunate enough to have lived at a time or worked with a company where you can get a pension, then when did most pensions probably kick in either after years of service or at a certain age. So at 55, your pension can kick in. So then you have that stream of income. Some people are in the military, they have military benefits that kick in. So understand, what is that stream of income that will either get me from that gap to 62 when Social Security kicks in. So you have to identify the streams of income. Now what you can do for those who have 5, 10 years, you can start thinking about, so the goal in retirement is not necessarily you want to have income, but the goal is, and the secret sauce is, passive income.